Alright guys, Tommy here, the Antique Catfishing. I'm sitting here at the campground, finally getting a chance to put a few leaders together, try to get a few things ready to hopefully do a little fishing. If you can't tell what I'm doing right here, I'm actually putting a snell knot onto a hook. These are 10-aught. These particular hooks here are 10-aught heavyweight octopus circle hooks. This is what it says. I don't honestly know the name brand of the company unless heavyweight is the name brand. Sumo, by Sumo, S-U-M-O. Got these offline off the Amazon, ordered them through Amazon. Put my little line rattles onto them now. I like the rattle being right there next to the hook. And then I add the little peg floats. I'm not sure what size little peg floats these are. They're about 1.5 inches long. But they're still cute little peg floats. I cut my leaders, a good 18, 20 inches long, because I do have a little waist when I tie these swivels on. I forgot the name of this knot. I was running it through my head, done it for years. Make my little loop in the line, if you can see it there, barely. Push it through the eye. I tie it like you're going to tie your shoe, the first half of a hard knot. And then run that swivel back through that loop. Grab both ends of the line, cinch her down tight. Some people stop there, I don't. I like to put an extra knot in it just for the security of it. I don't like losing a fish because I got lazy on tying my knots. And it's not just an overhand hard knot that I use for it. I actually use old school, kind of like the old school fisherman's knot. Cut off my excess, and then that's what we wind up with. Ain't that right, pretty? And I'll stick it over here in my bag. And was just another thing in my bag. I've got practically a 3-ring binder that's zippered, enclosed, that I actually picked up at a flea market. They have these in Walmart, Dollar General, different places like it. Yeah, like say General. Well, these pencil bags, simple little pencil bags, 97 cents I think they are at Walmart. I think I gave like 50 cents a piece for these at the flea market. I've just got one pouch filled with 8-aught hooks. I'm putting 10-aught hooks in another one. And the third one to cover the hooks that I have with me. I have these Team Catfish double action 8-aught. So I'm gonna do some of them up, put one pouch. Hopefully I brought the 2 rods with me that I had painted. One's fluorescent green, one is fluorescent orange. I did get a black light in that I'd ordered. Oh my goodness gracious, I'm tired. I don't have it out here with me, but maybe on the next video I'll be able to show it in operation. I ain't even rushed my beard out or nothing today. Lord have mercy, I'm being trashy little boy today. We're allowed to use from if I read correctly, in the state of South Carolina, we're allowed to use 4 poles per person. I think 2 is all I'm going to use, and which is a big drop down for me. Normally, Lord have mercy, used to back in Tennessee, me and my son-in-law go, we'd be just me and him even. And we had 10, 12 poles lined up down the bank. We was bank fishing. I don't have a boat right now, so that's all I can do is bank fish. Sorry guys, that's my one bad habit. It's goodness gracious, it's a Sunday afternoon. Sitting here at the campground, I'm watching several campers leave this morning. I'm watching several campers come in this evening. I think we're going to stay here till at least the end of July. Not even stay longer, don't know yet. Just depends on how things go. I had to work the guard booth up front yesterday, the entrance booth to the park and the campground. This is a state regulated park. Dreher Island, beautiful place. If you've never been here, if you get a chance, you should really check it out. I sat in that booth for 3 hours, and 4 hours, and I barely got to sit down any during that 4-hour time. And as y'all see, I'm a fat guy. I like to sit down. Because it was so many, from campers to daytime, just day visitors, to there was a couple of birthday parties, and I think a graduation party a church was doing. They had pavilions rented, so we're having to do all that, keeping up with everybody. And it's not a lot to it, but when you get through it on all that in about a 4-hour time, enough that $3 a person, and that's what it is, it's $3 a person for day use, $1 for children under, I'm not even going to say under because I don't remember what the age is, I have to look at it again, and seniors and veterans, active military is $1.50. And we probably, oh my God, I took in $700-800 yesterday. So we had a lot of cars and people coming through. It was hot. The little booth I was in, it is air conditioned. But when you got that many cars coming through on a 90-something degree day and doors wide open, that air conditioner is kind of laughing at you. It's more of a fan. And it is hot. But I still enjoy it. I really enjoy it here. It's a beautiful place. People are great. We're going to be here for the 4th of July, which is in like 2 more weeks from today, I believe. No, it's not. 2 more weeks from Friday. 2 weeks from Friday. And Saturday, the 5th, I think is when they're doing their fireworks show. I'm not sure. They may be doing it Friday night. But we're going to be here for the big fireworks show that they put on. And I've been to a couple of them here, and they really do it great. Matter of fact, the first one I seen here, we was on little floats laying on the lake out here on a swimming area in the water, and watching the fireworks off of little floats. It was enjoyable. It was hot. We was in the water, so we was staying cool. But anyhow, I hadn't done one of these in about a week. week and a half. Had so much going on. So I figured I'd jump in here and do a little quick thing about these Carolina rigs that I'm using. I would call them South Carolina rigs since I'm in South Carolina, but I don't want to get in trouble getting overfussed at for that. Somebody call me up, or write me or shoot me a message or something and just chew me out for that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Here's my own little personal thing. If I use an 8-aught hook when I'm snelling, snell the line to the hook, I'll give it at least 10 wraps around the shank of the hook. These are 10-aughts, so I'm trying to give 12 wraps around the shank. I want to at least give it a good fighting chance anyway. Chattered through one more of these. Wildlife, deer everywhere. We'll ride around on a little golf cart, take a little tour around the campgrounds in the park in the evenings sometimes, just to be able to see the deer and the armadillos, birds, squirrels. I had an old squirrel probably about 6 feet away from me earlier this afternoon. He was just eating on some piece of dog food that our dogs knocked out of their dish. What the world am I doing? I'm trying to put a hook on 2 ends of that thing. I'm doing my swivel now. I don't know, I just like watching the wildlife. I can see the boats run around. I get kind of jealous watching them. Some of these fishing boats that come in here, oh my goodness, they're some monsters. There is some big catfish. Just a couple of weeks ago, there was a flathead about, oh Lord, every bit 50 pounds from the picture that I saw. There's channels in here. I got a channel cat here about a month ago on a piece of, about 2 months ago, I think. Anyways, on a piece of garlic soaked hot dog. Again, of course, CPR, I do have pictures of that fish. You know, I may try to sneak some of them pictures in the videos sometime. It's hard to tell what I'm going to do. Because again, all my stuff is unedited. All my content. If I goof up, I goof up. It's all part of life. We all goof up, so I ain't going to try to make myself look perfect. But anyhow, for now, I'm going to get quiet and do some more, get a few more of these, 2 or 3 more of these 10-ounce run up. I don't know, I may have enough in that pouch now. I think I'm done with them. So I'm going to flip the pouch and I'm going to move on to the Team Catfish 8-ounce triple action. But anyway, y'all like and subscribe. Talk to you later.